Oh my goodness.
This recipe, the best pan you can use is a springform pan, which is one like this that comes apart. Now, if you don't have one, you can use a regular baking pan. It just makes that it's easier to release. And a lot of people think these are cheesecake pans, but these are really just cake pans, and you can use them for so much. So I'm gonna go in here with a very generous amount of butter and spread it all over. You want to grease your springform pan really, really well. I know that looks like a lot of butter, but trust me, it's not. You want to make sure that your strata comes out of the pan. So even if you are using a regular cake pan, make sure you butter it really well like that. You'll need a large mixing bowl for this. We are going to take our eggs and put them in a large mixing bowl. I'm adding some of my Pam's Prep all-purpose seasoning to it. You can use salt and pepper if you like. And milk. You want to go ahead and whisk this together really well, making sure you break up all those eggs. Okay, we're going to set this aside for just a minute here. We're going to need bread. It doesn't matter what kind of bread you use. I've got some buns here. I've got regular bread. And I've got some more over there. But you just kind of want to tear it up. You don't want to cut it. You want it to be in chunks. So just tear the bread. Just tear it up. But what we're going to do is we need to compact it down into our cup. You're going to need about 7 cups, but you're going to have to pack it down in there. Okay? Not just fluffed up. And this is what you want to do. You want to press it down in whatever you're measuring in. You can do this cup by cup if you want. This is actually a 4-cup measuring device. So right now I'm really at the 4 cups. So I'll need 3 more cups. But make sure you pat it down like that. Okay, we got all our bread torn up. Now to our egg mixture, we're going to put in our bread. All of the bread. Cheese. Now, in my little mason jar here, I actually have some cheese that I shredded up. This is some cheddar cheese, provolone, and mozzarella. You can use whatever cheese you like. You will be reserving some for the top, so if you have a limited amount, make sure you keep some for the top. And add in your ham. When it get in there, I know it looks like it's not a lot of egg mixture, but you need to push this down in there and mix it well so that you'll have cheese, ham, and bread all through here. All right. This meal is quick enough for a weeknight, fancy enough for a party. That's why I love it. It's so easy. Now, I kind of don't like to use heavily seeded bread when I'm doing this. It's okay if it has a few seeds in it or something like that, seeded type bread, but not the ones that are heavily seeded. It just makes your custard not as smooth. So you want it to be as smooth as possible. Now we're going to cover this up and refrigerate it for about 30 minutes or until all your egg is soaked up into the bread. It should look just a tad bit drier than this. So I'm just going to put some plastic wrap over it. And place it in the refrigerator. Just as we have some cheese left for the top, I'm also going to put some bacon on the top of it. So we just want to chop this up. If you use bacon in the recipe or any other meat inside of the strata, make sure that it is pre-cooked first, okay? My ham was actually ham that I had left over from a whole ham that I had baked. So it was already cooked, so I didn't have to do that step. However, the bacon that you want to put on top, and if you don't want to put bacon on top, if it's all veggies, you can put anything you want on top. And although I am using ham, I like the texture and the look of the bacon on top. So I'm just chopping this bacon up, but this bacon
you want to be raw. Do not cook the topping. The bacon that's going to go on the top, do not cook it. It will cook and crisp up and turn nice and brown in the last part of it. Okay, so we're just going to set this aside and grab our strata. Okay, our strata mixture should be ready. Once you take it out of the refrigerator, go ahead before you put it in your pan and give it one more stir. You shouldn't really have any liquid in the bottom. It should all have soaked up into the bread. If you have quite a bit of liquid in the bottom, then that means you need to let it soak a little bit longer. You will have a tiny bit, that's why we're mixing it in, but it shouldn't be a pool or a puddle of water or egg mixture, I should say, down in the bottom of your dish. Okay, we're going to go ahead, put this in our buttered dish. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, go in before you put any toppings or anything on it, and you want to press this down. Press it down good, okay? You want to make it compact. So press down on it. You want it to be as even as possible as well. So don't press it. If you see that you have more on one side than another, just make it even. It's going to come out even if you make it even. Okay, this is what we're looking like so far. And what we're going to do is put our cheese and our uncooked bacon on top. And I like to put it just slightly in the middle and leave a little edge that has nothing on it. Go in with some of your uncooked bacon. Make sure you separate these pieces of bacon so you won't have a big lump anywhere. If you have a springform pan and you think it may leak now, most of that egg mixture should have soaked up while it was in the refrigerator. So you really shouldn't have anything that should run out. But if you feel that it does, or it might, put a tray under it, but don't put it directly under it. Put it on the rack below it, okay? If you put it directly under it, that's going to cause it to cook a little bit differently, maybe slower, maybe faster. It's going to adjust that cooking time. Typically, it slows it down, but everyone's oven is different. So you don't want to put it directly on the rack, directly up under your pot. Okay. This is what we should look like going into the oven. Then you want to take a piece of foil, just loosely cover the top. Okay, let's release this beauty. Oh my goodness. Ooh, this looks amazing. Oh my goodness. Look at that. All the bacon and cheese on top. This is divine breakfast casserole. Easy and quick. Let's cut into this. Look at that.
Y'all hit subscribe.
Ooh, doesn't that look amazing? Oh my goodness. Look at that, look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Oh my goodness. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Okay. Yes, you all already saw me slice into it, so I'm going to grab my piece back out of here so we can taste it. Okay? This looks divine. Oh my goodness. Oh, and the ham, you can smell it was roasted to perfection beforehand. Oh my goodness.
You all aren't going to believe me, but I promise you, if you make this, this will be your go-to breakfast. It is so quick and easy, and you can make everything up the night before, especially at holiday time, entertaining or having company or guest over. You can make everything up at night and sit in the refrigerator. It can soak up to 24 hours. So tear up your bread, mix up your cheese. If you're having bacon or any other protein in here, be sure to pre-cook it first. My ham was already pre-cooked. Put it in there, then get up in the morning, toss it in the pan, sprinkle some more raw bacon on it. It's bacon cooked while it was cooking. Some cheese, garnish it with some parsley, and you're good to go. Full recipe on pamspreps.com. The other thing is, this will keep in the refrigerator baked for 5 days. You can slice it up and freeze it for up to 3 months. So this can be your easy grab and go to, heat it up in the air fryer or the microwave or even the oven, and you're good to go. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, and I will see you next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye-bye. Mm, 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 mm.